With that being said, I'm excited to welcome our guest today. She's a wife and a mother and well known all over the world as a hack queen. No filter, just telling things as they really are. All the way from Melbourne, Australia. Please
That's it, yeah.
welcome Christina to the show. How are you doing?
Good. Thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah, glad to
Finally, we
have
get
you.
to meet.
I know we've been trying this for a while.
We've been trying to do this for a while. We finally
Yeah.
got it happening in the time zones. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you were able to get up so early because I know we're like, what, 12, 10 hours difference like there?
Big difference. Yes, big
Yeah.
difference. No, we
Yeah.
made it happen, which is good.
Yeah. Because it currently is Friday here, but Saturday there.
Saturday here, like almost 9 a.m. in the morning. Yep.
And it's like 7 in the afternoon, 7 p.m. here. So wow,
Yeah.
that's great. Okay.
Literally.
Okay. Well, there's so many things I want to discuss with you today. And we're going to get into all that shortly. But can you just tell our listeners a little about who Christina is? Who is she? Who would you say?
Like you said, I'm a wife, a mum. I work full time. I'm also the mummy blogger, so I've got a lot going on. I even also between all of that, I also even tried to, I did actually start my own dessert business from
Wow.
home. So
Okay.
I was also doing that in the mix. I've
Wow.
stopped doing that now because it became too much. But I was doing it, and I was actually doing it through Uber Eats. So I managed to set it up at home and
Wow.
didn't have to worry about doing any deliveries or anything. They would just come pick up the orders from my house. So I registered my home as a business.
Mm.
So yeah, I think I've always been like that ever since I was young. I always started businesses from a young age. And that's pretty much me. I'm basically, I guess, a go-getter. Always trying to do things different.
So you're basically an entrepreneur. Yeah, just a
entrepreneur. Yeah, I try new things and look, if that doesn't work, on to the next.
Yeah.
But I've always, I work full time, so I've always got backup. It's more so like what interests me at that time. What I do next, another hobby. Yeah.
So now, were your parents entrepreneurs like this, or where did you get this entrepreneurial spirit from?
My parents, they always owned businesses ever since I was young. So we grew up into businesses. So I think we got that work ethic from them because we went into the shops when we were little kids. So, and I would always start, I would jump in there on the cash register, or I would help them with do things like in the back, prepare. So yeah, we definitely got work ethic from them.
Okay.
At a young age. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you call yourself the hack queen. Where did that title come from?
It was actually surprising to me because I was just sharing things that I would usually do that I thought everyone was doing, like just simple stuff. For instance, putting lemon in a bowl with water and putting it in the microwave.
Yeah.
To clean your microwave. And I had done that since I've owned a microwave. So for me, it was normal. Like I only knew to clean my microwave like that. But when I posted it, people were like, what? And I was thinking, how are you cleaning it with the chemicals? Like it's so easy because it just steams up and you got lemon and water, no chemicals, and wiping it down once it's finished steaming. So yeah, it basically started with, I thought everyone was doing this, so I'll just share it anyway, just include more cleaning stuff on my page. And it just started going crazy from there. I remember one of my hacks went viral, and it's got like 1.6 million views. It literally went all around the world. I had people from Brazil commenting in their language, people from Italy commenting. I had to like see translation to try and help them because they're asking questions to me. I'm like, I don't understand what you're saying. How can I help you?
Yeah.
And it was all about a dish brush, just a dish brush. And everyone in the world was like, where do you get this from?
Yeah.
So simple things to me. And then I started to like incorporate testing out hacks. Like the whole point behind it was testing out hacks so you don't have to, because you see stuff on the internet, like all these TikTok videos, and people are doing these hacks, but do they actually work?
Right.
You know what I mean? So I was like, let me test it out for you. And yeah, so that's basically the rest of the other hacks, how it incorporated into that.
Yeah, I saw that one where you said about the lemon in the microwave. I never know about that.
Gotta try it.
Yeah, it works. I was like, wow, this really works. So I was impressed. So
simple stuff.
What's your favorite thing about what you do? Was there something particular about these hacks that you really dislike? I was like, it's just helping people, or is it just?
Yeah. I think that, yeah, I think that's it. It just got a lot of attention. So it was kind of like something you're doing is helping people. Like, you think it's simple to you, but other people really see it as like a big thing. Like, wow, oh my God, I didn't even think of this. So yeah, it's just getting that satisfaction of people, learning new things or just helping them out. With cleaning's a pain. I don't even like cleaning just because I do cleaning. I hate cleaning. That's the
Yes.
people that get it wrong. A lot of women message me and they're like, oh, I wish my house was as clean as yours, or da da da. I'm like, just because you watch 60-second hack videos, it doesn't mean I've got everything together and my house is spotless all the time. I'm
Yeah.
busy, So
Yeah.
I always try and make them understand that don't compare yourself. Like, even with cleaning, like a lot of people, compare themselves to other people's images online.
Oh
But
yeah.
it also goes with seeing people's houses. Oh, this person has a 2-story house and it's amazing inside. Or this one's got her all house spotless and clean all the time. Look at the pictures and videos. But I'm real like transparent that just because we got a 60-second video, it doesn't mean my house is spotless. I struggle sometimes.
Yeah.
Most of the times
Yeah, we
I'm
all
busy.
do. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's normal. Like, it's a 60-second video and then I'm done. You don't see what's around it.
Yeah.
But I have to
Yeah.
move around. Yeah. So that's basically pretty much what I do it for.
How many takes do you have to do on those videos you do? Is that a one and done?
Pretty much, because sometimes you just have that one chance to do it, because I probably would not be bothered to do it again.
Okay.
And like sometimes it's a bit of a process. So, and if it goes wrong, like if the hack goes wrong or it doesn't work as well, I think that's the whole point of it, like me testing it out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So I would still want to share that if I do come across something that doesn't work. And I have in the past. Someone told me to use, I don't know if you probably won't have the brand in America, but it's basically like a stain remover powder for clothes.
We have like a Tide stain stick remover type thing like
Yeah,
that.
it's called nappy sand for us. And someone said that you should use that. You make a paste and use it on your grout, on your tiles. And it didn't work. And I shared the video. I was like, no, this didn't work,
Yeah,
So
yeah.
someone might see that and be like, oh, I've heard of that hack. I'm not going to do that now. It doesn't work.
I would
So
think people would pay you to do their hacks and try it out, Seem like that'd
test
be a
them
good.
out.
Yeah.
Well, some companies,
Yeah.
but like, it's cool. It's fun.
So how did you get started? What made you say I'm gonna post this first video? What was that defining moment? Just what, I'm gonna put this video up.
Yeah. Well, I didn't start with cleaning hacks. I started just being just a mummy blogger, basically sharing, products and mummy life kind of thing. So it started with that. My first daughter, she was like 1 year old. And at that time when I started the mummy blogger, I also had a business. I was selling clothing online. I started a clothing business on Instagram.
Wow.
And I had a website and everything. And I was paying bloggers, like fashion bloggers, to promote my outfits. So I was sending it to them and paying them. And then I was speaking to my sister one day and she was like, no, sorry, I hadn't created the mummy blogger yet, because she was the one who came up with the idea. And she's like, why don't you, like, you can do it, you're paying this people. Why don't you become a blogger, call yourself the mummy blogger, and yeah, you can get all this stuff too. And then I was thinking about it. I was like, I left it for a bit and I was like, I don't know, like, am I that type of person? And then I just did it one day.
Yeah.
And then since then, yeah, it takes time to build yourself up, but slowly you get the word out, and yeah, it just kind of builds up from there. Made a lot of connections with companies, businesses, restaurants, PR companies. Yeah, because I basically moved here in Melbourne when I got married. So when I had just moved here, I didn't know anyone. I had no family here. So for me, that mummy blogger basically let me connect with a lot of people and get to know a lot more people here. So it helped me.
Wow. So what challenges did you face? Well, especially when you say you're doing a clothing business online. That seemed like a tough competitive space.
It was. And same thing, it got to the stage where I had the mummy blogger and I had this clothing business, and I'm like, a lot of time, you need to focus a lot of time on each one of them. But the mummy blogger just started going up at that time. So, and I was enjoying it more, I guess. So then I kind of just dropped the other one out. So I basically just outweighed, which one is, which one's better for me right now and which one do I enjoy doing more. And yeah, I just left the other one behind. I still have the clothes.
Yeah. Wow. So
But you have to try. Yeah.
yeah, that's the only way you do it, because
Yeah.
a lot of people have great ideas, but they won't go for it. So
Try it. Yeah.
what type of clothes were you selling? Just women's clothing or kids'
Women's
clothing?
clothing. Yeah. Women's clothing, young, fun kind of clothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, I tried that out. It was nice outfits, and I know it would have been good if I pushed it, but I just did not have the time for that, pretty much.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm.
Well, they say give a busy person a task and they'll find a way to get it done. So I see you've been all
Yeah,
around.
exactly.
Going back
Yeah.
to another hack that you had, I saw that you posted. I was really impressed by it. And I was wondering, did this one really work? It was like people hate to scrub those pots and pans, especially after you cook in them and stuff sticks. You just put water and some type of
Tablet, the
yeah,
dishwasher tablet,
that's
it
it.
worked. It worked.
I
That
was
was
like,
real. And I'll never post fake
okay,
hacks, like I said, because the whole point is I'm trying to do it so people don't have to.
right.
And I only want to share what works and show what doesn't work as well. So basically,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a dishwashing tablet. I don't know if you guys have those that you
Yes,
put.
we do. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was that bad. Like that pot was bad. And
Mhm.
I was like, I'm not messing with this pot today.
Yeah.
So yeah, just put it in there, put some water, left it overnight. In the morning, yeah, poured it. You saw it, poured it
Yeah.
out, and it
Yeah. No scrubbing.
was
Yeah.
clean. I just soaped it up and it was done. So yeah, there's a lot of things I'm still learning myself.
Hmm.
As I go, I'm trying to see hacks, test them out, and I'm like, oh, this works. I'm going to use this myself.
Yeah. So some things you just kind of trial and error, like, I'm gonna try this and
Yeah,
go for it.
yeah.
Wow.
Some things I
Okay.
just see online, and I'm like, okay, let's see if it really works. And okay,
Hmm.
it does work. I'm going to use it too now. This is
Yeah.
my new thing. Yeah.
Now, did you see other hackers out there doing this, or do you ever collab with other people, or are you just doing your own thing?
No, yeah. I always kind of keep to myself with that type of thing. I just do my own thing. I'm not the type that, yeah, like I mean, I just let them do their thing. I do my thing. I'm not really, I don't really follow anyone in there. I just kind of, yeah, I
Okay.
always like that. I just do my own thing when it comes to that. Even with the
Hmm.
bloggers, like I only connected with a few good ones, like close ones.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, it can be like a whole messy world. A lot of competition,
Yes.
um,
Absolutely.
a lot of nastiness behind the scenes, and I'm not a fake person, so I'm just not going to pretend. I'm going to sit next to that person and smile for the
Yes.
photo on
Yeah.
Instagram, and then I really can't stand them in real life.
Hmm. Hmm.
So yeah, that's me.
So you said you blog as well.
I don't write like the written blogs, but as in like I just do the promoting of the products, or
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
collaborate with brands and yeah, things like that.
Hmm. Okay. Now,
Mm.
does your family work with you on these hacks? Do they ever get into videos and do things with it too, or is it just a one woman show?
It's a one woman show. My husband hates social media.
Oh, wow.
He's not on there at all. So I have to force him to ever be in any videos, but he wouldn't happily do it.
Yeah. Yeah. So is this, if you could make this a full-time career, just doing this, would you take that opportunity? You could just make this a
um
full-time thing, just to,
yeah, I don't think I would ever, though, because like I said, just it's good to just have backup. At the end of the day, I've got a full-time job that's really good from home.
oh
Why would I give
yeah.
that up for
Mm,
that? Like it could go wrong as well. Instagram could go wrong any day, or TikTok. Like
right.
I started TikTok new. I wasn't a fan of TikTok for a long time,
Hmm.
but then my videos started going big on TikTok, so it kind of just like it just helped me get into it a little bit more. But yeah, I would never give up my job for
Okay.
Instagram.
Now, did you start working at home before or after COVID?
No, I've always, this company is based from home. So they're in another state. So they're in Queensland, but everyone in our management team works from home. So I've always worked from home for this company.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I've been lucky, really lucky with that. So I would never give it up for my
mhm.
blog. Yeah.
Let me ask you some questions about Australia. I've never been there, obviously, and I don't know if you ever been to the States before.
I have. I went to America on my honeymoon. So I went to New York.
Oh,
Um, yeah, I went to New York and Puerto Rico. It was not America. But yeah, that's where we went for our honeymoon. So I have been there.
How was that going to New York?
Oh, I've been wanting to go for so long. Like that was my dream. I
Yeah.
really, really wanted to go there. It was just like, because we see the movies, like for us here, we see the movies, like it's the only movies we watch. We don't watch Australian movies.
Really?
We dislike, well, I don't know, I can't speak about the rest of the people, but I dislike Australian movies. I can't even listen to our accent in there.
Oh, wow.
Just can't stand listening to ourselves.
Yeah.
But yeah, so when you see the movies and then you finally get to go there, you feel like you're in the movies. I felt like just simple things like you guys have smoke coming, like I'm talking about, you know, in the like Times Square kind of thing. That's obviously what we'll say.
Yeah.
You have like smoke coming from your floor. What is it, from the footpath? I don't know. Like
Oh,
what do
the
you
steam, that steam coming on the ground and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, you see that in movies, and I seen it there. I'm like, this really happens? Like, just like the hot dog stands and
Yeah.
just being in Times Square. It was so fun. I loved
Mhm.
it
Yeah.
because of that. Yeah,
Do you feel like we have an accent? Do I have an accent to you?
of course. It's very strong for us.
Wow.
We love the accents. We love the accents.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was so fun to be there. And a lot of people there were like, oh my God, your accent. Like they loved our accents. And for us,
Yeah.
it's like, we don't like it. We
Yeah.
like yours. Yeah.
I remember I see a lot of stuff in the movie. We had a lot of movies like, what was that? Kangaroo. What's that guy now? Was it something?
Oh, Kangaroo Jack. Oh, okay. Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, Crocodile.
I mean, sorry, Steve Irwin.
Yes.
Crocodile guy. Yeah.
So he's like a big thing. What he was, I mean, right? So is he still popular over there now?
Oh yeah, I mean he'll always be remembered here. I actually went to his zoo in Queensland because I used to live in Queensland,
Okay.
and I went to his zoo and I was lucky enough to watch his show with the
Really?
crocodiles. Yeah, so him and his family were there, so
Wow.
I got to watch him there. But yeah, his zoo's really nice up there. His family, I think, is still involved in it, so
Yeah,
it's cool.
yeah.
Mm.
So Australia, you guys have what, just 8 states over there? Is that what it is?
Oh God, I'd have to count them.
Okay. It's not as big as America, right?
Oh, it's not as big as America.
But you guys got like a lot of beaches and stuff or something like that?
Yeah, depends which state you're in. But we're surrounded obviously by lots of water. So
Okay. Yeah.
every state has got that. Yeah.
Mhm.
We're all surrounded by water. We're basically an island. We're classified as an island.
I heard you guys have a highway over there called Highway 1 or something like that.
I've never heard of that.
Okay, somebody said you got a
Like that?
very long highway. I said, okay, I'll make sure I ask about that. What about Men at Work? You remember them?
Men at Work.
Yeah, it was a group that sang.
Are they Australian?
Yep, yep. We love them over here. I mean, they're an old
Just
group.
like the movies, I don't listen to them.
Oh, okay, all right. Because I know they were always talking about a Vegemite sandwich. Is that a real thing? Is that a real thing?
It is real, and I can tell you right now, do not listen to the other Aussies. Vegemite is disgusting. I cannot smell it. My kids eat it.
Yeah.
And my husband eats it, but I cannot stand it. It is, they'll hate me for saying it. They hate me for saying this, but I'm telling the truth. It's nasty. I hate it.
I heard everybody was talking about a Vegemite sandwich.
Don't try it. If you're gonna try something, try a Tim Tam.
What's that?
It's Tim Tam is chocolate. So it's like a packet of chocolate, and it probably comes like probably that big, and it's like a biscuit kind of chocolate. We're known for that.
Okay.
I'll go buy that.
Okay.
Don't get that Vegemite.
Yeah. So it's not vegetables. It's like chocolate or something.
So my daughter's trying to pound on the door. No, it's not chocolate. I don't even know how to explain it. I don't even know what's in it. It smells like it's strong. It is strong.
Does it come in a jar like peanut butter?
Yeah, it comes in a jar. Like it's a spread, but you're supposed to put it with butter and then the Vegemite on top, but it's very strong to handle. Okay. I don't know who came up with that.
Okay, we'll take Vegemite sandwiches off the
take that off the list. Start with Tim Tam and then work your way somewhere else.
What's the cost of living like over there? Is it pretty reasonable? I mean, Like say if I got a 3-bedroom, 2-car garage house, like 3,000 square feet, what I'm looking at.
3,000 square feet.
Is that
Oh,
big? Is that
that's a
large?
lot.
Okay.
That's a lot. You're talking, well, you're looking here probably, like, I mean, where I'm based, probably good size that you would get probably about like 500 square meters, or I mean
Oh,
that's pretty good. And 3-bedroom, well, now it's probably like it'll cost you about if it's a new house, maybe about 800,000. You're looking at
what?
about 800,000.
Dang. That's a
It's
lot of.
kind of really expensive, yeah.
Ooh, wow. That must be high because you guys probably don't get snow over there then, do you?
We in my state we do, but like not next to me. It won't be snowing here. It'll just be snowing like in a certain area.
How
We
much
don't
snow
get.
are we talking about? Like an inch or two, or like,
It's actually like I don't, like it's, well, for us I think it's called Mountain Buller. It's basically, it's like a where people go just to snow there, like the sled, what do they do, the
the sleds?
skiing.
Yeah, skiing.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, they go. We don't get snow in our areas at all.
Okay, okay.
Have snow, yeah.
What about the forest fires? Is that a thing over there? We have that in California a lot.
Yeah, not close to me, but there's a lot, especially in obviously summer. We're prone to that because it gets quite hot and a lot of bushes and trees, and that it's more like the regional areas get impacted the most. But yeah, it's a thing. It got pretty bad here. I think it was last year, was it, or maybe earlier this year? It was pretty serious.
Wow.
Very hard
Jeez.
to control when it gets out of control. So yeah,
Because you
but
said
I say
so
your
it's pretty
weather.
hot there. It's normally
Um,
hot in the summer, like hot,
yeah,
hot.
like, well, I don't know if maybe you guys get hotter there. For us, it's probably like, I mean, a hot day would be like, I don't know, we'd go by degrees Celsius. So you guys go by, I think, was it Fahrenheit?
You know what? I think it's Celsius for us.
So it's for us, it's like a hot day would be like 40 something degrees.
Oh, we're the other one then. Yeah, we're the other one. Okay,
Your
yeah,
Fahrenheit, because for you guys, it's like
yeah.
60 or 80.
Oh
So I don't know.
no, a hot day for
I
us.
don't
Like
know.
I went to the Smoky Mountains last week, and it was like 102 there. So that was hot.
Yeah, so it's off. That's what
Yeah,
I mean. Yeah, I think you guys go by Fahrenheit. Us,
yeah,
it's degrees Celsius. Yeah.
yeah. I should know that.
Yeah.
I never even think about it. I just didn't, yeah. Um, so I want to ask you too. What's going on with the KFCs over there? KFC restaurants. Did you guys get a new one over there or something?
KFC. Did you see a video that I put?
Yeah, I thought you said something like I was at line at
You're like,
KFC.
yeah. It opened really close to my house. That's not a normal thing that you see here. Our KFCs don't look like that, but I just found it cool because you can't even sit down and dine in the restaurant. It was just literally you line up at these bays. It's got one of those things that open
Yeah,
up, to
yeah,
let you
yeah,
through when your order's ready. Yeah.
yeah.
And then you go there, but you can't actually sit down there. There's no restaurant inside. It's just pick up your food and go. So I found it pretty cool.
Is it
I get
popular?
excited
Is it
by
a big
fast
thing over
food.
there?
Yeah, but we don't have fast food like you guys. We're still catching up. We're just getting your fast food restaurants here now. Like I think is it Taco Bell just hit here more recently, in the last year maybe.
Hmm.
And we're still really behind. We don't have much variety.
No
It's mainly,
McDonald's,
yeah, KFC, McDonald's,
Burger
Hungry Jack.
King.
Yeah, you guys call it Burger King. It's Hungry Jack's for us.
Oh,
And Subway.
yes.
You don't have Red Rooster. I don't think that's more Australian.
Do they have they have
It
a Red
is
Robin. We have Red Robin.
okay.
You
Yeah,
guys
you
have
guys.
Red
I don't think
Rooster.
we could ever compete. We can't compete.
Well, you
Yeah,
guys must
too.
be healthier than we are because people aren't really healthy over here, so you guys have to be
Yeah.
healthier than if you're not having all those restaurants.
You think that, but the Australians obviously known for drinking beer and
Oh,
drinking alcohol. So yeah, I'm not like that, but I mean, yeah, we still eat junk food and I guess a little bit healthier than over there because you guys have a lot more options. But
yes.
yeah, it's all
Yeah.
in moderation.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. How do you said call yourself Aussies? Is that what you call them?
Yeah, Aussies.
Aussies. How do
Yeah.
Aussies view America? do you guys see it as a crime place or a place you want to live, or what do you think about it? Or what do they show on TV about us other than New York? Like, what's your perception of America from TV?
Um, I would love to live there,
Mm.
because I love the whole everything about America. Like I said, because what we see in the movies and that, it kind of gives you that. Like, yeah, you just really enjoy seeing it. I don't know, it'd be different maybe when you actually do live there.
Oh
And
yeah.
obviously, we do see a lot on TV, especially with the whole. I think the recent thing, quite obvious, is the gun violence over there.
Oh yeah.
The mass shootings and stuff, which we don't have here. I think we had one siege that happened years ago it was like a cafe in the city, and this guy held people hostage in there for hours and hours and hours, and
Mm.
that was like the biggest thing here for a while. Like, we have had, I think, mass shootings in the past a long time ago, but that's when they removed. Sorry, is my internet, can you hear me
Yeah, I
correctly?
can't. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. A long time ago. That's when I think they removed the guns and they took the guns back from people. So yeah, you like to get a gun here, you really need to have a license. And they use it for hunting basically, and they make it very tricky. It's not, you can't just get a gun easily.
And you guys, so you don't have the gun problems that we have.
Definitely not.
That's
There
amazing.
there's shootings, but it's more targeted shootings, if you know what I mean. These people
Hmm.
know each other. So we do
Right.
have shootings, yeah, especially like where I live in my type of area. There's a lot of that kind of going on, but it's not, I'm just shooting at anyone in front of me. It's
Hmm.
targeted. They know the person, and
Right.
it's something going on between each other.
Do you guys have like a racism issue over there too, or how is everybody treated? Because I know over here, it's interesting. I'm sure you heard about it here.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like directed at just one race. I think it's kind of like you're gonna get those people in every different nationality. Like, you could be Australian, and you could have a lot of racists in that, and then like I'm Lebanese, so
Oh, okay.
we had issues here as well, because
Oh,
it just depends. Like I said, it depends on the person. I wouldn't say that generally you walk around, everyone's going to be racist towards you. It's just, you've got those small percentage of people that they just obviously haven't been raised correctly,
right, right.
but otherwise, yeah, it depends where you are. If you're, for me, like I said, we're Lebanese, so we've got that Arab background, and we get a lot of, we, especially what happened in America. So people see that, or what's on TV overseas in the Arab countries, they bring that into their minds and they bring that here. But I think, yeah, like I said, depends where you are. At the end of the day, like, Australia is very multicultural, so we've
Hmm.
got people from everywhere, and I think we get along a lot better because we are very multicultural here. So you're
Yes.
just used to seeing everyone from all different nationalities, from all different places in the world. So yeah, it's some people think that it's apparently really bad here, but like I said, I have had situations in the past, but it's not common. It's not
Okay.
common. You see all different types of people every day.
Mhm. Were you
So I think
born? You said you have a Lebanese background. Were you born in
yeah,
Australia or Lebanon?
I was born in Australia.
Okay, but your nationality is Lebanese, Lebanon. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
Lebanese.
Cool. Yeah. That's cool. So I would like to come over there. I was always saying, I was going to go over there, but I don't know. It seems like you guys have a pretty good situation. Like you said, it's not a lot of crime. You don't have a lot of fast food restaurants, so you're healthy and safe there. I don't know why anybody would leave. Jeez. And I think
No, it's good. Yeah.
yeah. And your toilet's flushed the wrong way too. Isn't that correct? I wish
You mean
I'm sorry.
ours? You mean ours flushed the right way?
Right. Yeah. I don't understand how that happened, dude. I don't know how that worked. That's, I guess, wow. So, okay. Yeah, I was going to ask you about those shoes and stuff. So, wow, that's a lot of stuff. Is there anything else I need to know about Australia if I come over there? Is there anything other that would surprise me? Do you guys cars? Who makes your cars over there? Is like ours, Ford, Chevy, all that area. You guys, what do you got? Like your own
um,
companies?
yeah, we've got it's like Holden, Ford, and we've got the basics like Mercedes. It's not made here, but it's in, I think Holden and Ford are probably the most Australian brands.
Okay.
Um, But yeah, the rest we've got every, but we don't see like Chevy. We don't see the cars that you guys have over there, because I noticed like I don't know what you call them, but like for us, it's like I think it's like you call like a pickup truck or something.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it's like huge compared to ours. So I was like, where did they get this from?
Oh, you guys have smaller cars.
Yeah, sorry, I just got to put my battery in.
Yeah,
Can you
sure.
give me a
Go ahead.
second?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it just got a few more questions. We're gonna play this the last section called Getting to Know You, where you gave us a lot of information, but this just like 10 questions, just stuff that's just about Christina. Then we can
Okay.
wrap it up after that.
All right, cool.
First question. If you won $10 million tomorrow, how would you spend it?
God, that's a tricky question. I would help family first.
Okay.
You know, my parents, give some to the brothers and sisters, same on my husband's side, just try and make everyone comfortable first.
Yeah.
Then we'll see what we're left with after that.
Okay.
I think, you know, because we work hard. Both of us, we work hard. So it's like, I would want to enjoy life a bit, you know. I would probably get a new house, new car that I've always really wanted, and, you know, take the family on a holiday. I really want to take the kids to Disneyland. Yeah, just enjoy life and set yourself up so that you don't have to work as hard. You know, I think that's the main goal. Like, some people get crazy with it.
Yeah.
You can still enjoy yourself, but just set yourself up so that, you know, when you've got nothing left, you've still got income coming in, you know. So it'll be amazing to win that.
What is the dream car that you've always wanted?
Probably like a Lamborghini.
Ooh, nice. Very nice.
Lamborghini or Audi R8, my husband likes something like that, flashy, and then something like flashy but for the kids that can ride in it. Range Rover or something. I've got a Range Rover Evoque, but it's too small. We need like a bigger one.
Oh, those are nice. I love those.
Yeah, I love them because they're small and it's enough for me. I've only got 2 kids, but my husband's always wanted the sports one, the larger ones, which cost an arm and a leg.
yeah, they're expensive.
Yeah.
Going back to the hacks, what do you wish you had known that you know now when you first started?
Like, you mean when I started Instagram?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I don't think, like, I never regret anything because I don't hold back. If I want to do something, I just do it. I don't care what people are going to think or what they're going to say or who's not going to like it. I'm pretty controversial.
Okay.
I've put some pretty controversial stuff on my stories before regarding like big issues, and I honestly could not care less. Like, to me, like I said, this is a hobby. And you follow me. If you don't like what I like, then you don't want to see it, you don't have to see it. Like, I'm not going to hold myself back. And I found, particularly with this issue, especially when there was a lot going on, you know, like with COVID even, or just any issues, I saw a lot of bloggers hold back and didn't want to say anything because they didn't want to lose followers.
Yeah.
So they just sat back and watched and didn't quiet. You didn't see anything about COVID and what the government was doing to us and what was actually happening with COVID.
Yeah.
So for me, I was just like, no, I'm not going to pretend that I like this. I'm posting about it, and I'm posting things that, you know, I like and what I don't like, and whatever it is. If you don't like to see that, you don't need to see it.
Absolutely.
I didn't even know. I appreciate my followers and the good followers, but if anyone wants to, you know, try and you know, say anything about what I'm posting, what I'm sharing, this is my page. Right. Just like if you got a private page and you're sharing stuff with your private friends, that's you're sharing what you want. I'm sharing what I want. It just happens to be public. So yeah.
Was a controversial issue the COVID shot?
Oh yeah. Yeah. the COVID shots. That was just in general, like our government here, especially in my state, we had I think it was the longest lockdown in the world, or the strictest lockdown in the world here. We were known for it. we were locked down for months and we couldn't leave our house. We had curfew. We had, you couldn't go more than 5 kilometers from your house.
Mm.
It was really, really strict. It was actually advertised as like the strictest lockdown in the world. So
Mm.
it was really bad here. So everyone was rebelling. And if you look up on Google after this or YouTube, Melbourne riots from, you know, the COVID,
Yeah.
you'll see what happened. Our state went crazy. It went completely crazy because we just had enough. We were locked down for, I don't know how many months.
Yeah. Yeah. I just wanted to get out. I think we were locked down. If they weren't really too hard, I mean, I was able to do a lot of stuff. I worked from home and I
Yeah.
remodeled my house during COVID. So people were still coming and going. I was going to the,
Yeah.
you know, but man, I can see it. I don't know. So you were kind of against, you weren't against the shot, you were just against the lockdown. Is that right?
I was against it all.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I just, yeah, to me, because I understand it. I understand like, all right, there's this sickness going around. I was against that, people being forced to do things that they didn't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I was really against that because to me, what's any different from any other immunization they've got out there? Like there's a lot of really bad sicknesses out there in general, like just the flu. The common flu has killed like thousands and thousands of people a year.
Yes.
But no one forced you to have an immunization for the flu. It was there if you want it.
Yeah.
So whoever wants it, like whoever wants this COVID vaccine, leave it there. It's available for you.
There you go.
If you want to take it, you can take it, but you cannot force people to take something that they don't want to, or they could get a reaction to. Like it's going to affect their health, or you don't know what could happen.
Right.
So that's what I was against. I was happy for people to take it if you want to take it, but just don't try and force me to do it.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, I agree totally. I had so many mixed emotions because I felt they got it out so quick and wasn't tested. And like you said, I think more people die from cigarette smoking than COVID. So I was like, oh, so that's not an issue.
We've got a lot more problems. We've got a lot more problems out there. Come on. Like, and the flu, like I said, the flu can be deadly to so many people. So many people have died from the flu. So a lot of people recovered from COVID. Some people did pass away from COVID, but it's you and your body, how your body deals with it.
Yeah, I think it had underlying conditions. There's so many things on that. It was just, you're right. That is a interesting topic. I didn't have a problem saying my views on that either, you know. So, but like I said, it's what it is, and we should be able to have those discussions about how we feel, you know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's how I feel.
Let me ask you a next question here. Other than Vegemite sandwiches, what's your favorite food?
What's my favorite food? I don't know if you guys even. I tried to find this meal over there. It's my favorite meal. It's chicken with mushroom sauce.
Interesting.
So every time I was in America and I was like looking for it, and I think I got to an Italian restaurant and I got something really close to it, but it just wasn't it. And I was like, okay, is this an Australian thing? Because it's not there. I was looking out for my comfort food, but yeah, like I like everything. I like Japanese food is probably my favorite cuisine. Okay. I love Japanese, Italian, Lebanese food is really nice. I like American type food. We like burgers and there's so much. I try a lot of different stuff.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
I have two more. If you were granted 3 wishes, what would you wish for? I gave you 3 wishes.
Oh God. Well, I guess health. Yeah, everyone's gonna go with the standard stuff. I'd say health, as long as my whole family's healthy. I wish that my whole family's healthy.
Yeah.
Unlimited money.
There you go.
And happiness.
There you go. Three.
You can't go wrong with that, because people say money doesn't make you happy, but if you got happiness, health, and unlimited money, you should be good.
Yeah, better be on the opposite side of all those.
Good. Yeah.
We had an American basketball player that used to play over there. I don't know if you know him, LaMelo Ball. Is he somebody that's on your radar? I think he bought a team of the Illawarra Hawks or something like that. He bought them. Are you familiar with him?
No, I've never heard of him.
Oh, okay. He's pretty big over here. He came through there and won Rookie of the Year or whatever. I don't know. So
he's from America and he came here to play basketball, or he bought basketball?
Yeah.
Okay. I follow basketball.
Okay. I'll change it to, here's my last question. How did you and your spouse meet?
Okay. So we met because my my cousin married his sister. So it was so my cousin married his sister.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So it was at their engagement party at the time. And then I had seen him there, like you kind of just see, you look out the room and see, I had seen him there, and I didn't even actually talk to him. He didn't talk to me that night. I think I danced with his dad. His dad danced with me, and he was really cute. And I was like, oh, that's my future father-in-law. That's a joke to my friend, my cousins.
Yeah.
And then, we didn't talk at all. I think my girl cousin spoke to him and his cousins, like, towards the end of the night after the dancing was finished. And I didn't say a word to anyone. I was just enjoying that night, having fun. And I didn't even think anything of it. And then after 3 months, my cousin, that got married to his sister, called me, and he's like trying to suss my situation out. Have you got anyone right now? Are you on Facebook or all this stuff? And he's like, and he told me that, he wants to get to know you. So I was like, geez, 3 months later, God, what were you waiting for? Could have said something then. But apparently he thought that I was stuck up.
What?
Yeah, and I was like, what? Because I didn't speak to you, maybe. But no, he thought I was stuck up. He didn't think I was going to be very friendly at all. And I was like, okay.
Wow.
It worked out for you anyway. It's been 8 years now.
Wow. Man, that was a quick 8 years, wasn't it?
Yeah, it went really fast. Got 2 kids and married for 8 years. So it's cool.
Wow. That's an interesting story.
Yeah.
Well, all right, Christina, you provide a lot of information for us here. And like I said, you got up early for us today, so really appreciate that. Can you let our listeners know where your social media footprints are? Say if they want to follow you, where can they find you on the social media world?
Yeah, so I'm on Instagram and TikTok. That's the main social media that I'm on. So it's _mummy_blogger. So you can find me on both of those with the same account.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else that you want our listeners to remember about your website, your hack and anything? Is there anything they need to know, or you want to leave them some jewels on that again?
I think you got to check it out to see it. Look, we went through a few hacks on here, but I think when you actually go and see all the other hacks that I've got on there, you're going to want to follow along, because cleaning, like I said, is hard. No one likes to do it. So if we can find quicker ways to do it, or it's more fun, funner ways to do it, then it makes it a lot easier. Like I said, we've all got a lot going on, whether you're a working mum or you're not a working mum. The kids can be hard, cleaning can be hard, cooking, there's a lot going on. So I'm just trying to make it easier and a lot more fun to watch, so I think, follow along and then you'll see.
Absolutely. How many followers do you have on Instagram and TikTok?
Well, I think 9,000 or something on Instagram and 14,000 something on TikTok. TikTok kind of blew up a lot faster than Instagram's a slow burner.
It sure
a very
is.
slow burner.
It sure is.
But TikTok, I got to that really quick because a couple of videos went viral. And once it goes viral on there and people see what you're doing, they want to follow along to see your hacks now. And it's not just women who follow me. I've got guys from all over following, with the hacks and stuff, because a lot of guys are living by themselves, or, it's maybe they're doing the cleaning in the house, and they're really intrigued by the hacks. So I'm like, it's everyone. It's not just women. Yeah.
Well, I definitely follow, and I've learned a lot, so I'm getting things done too. And
so you better be cleaning now, no excuse.
Right, yeah. I'm going to do my microwave again right now, as soon as we get off here. All right. Okay,
and then get to the oven.
Well, Christina, again, we want to thank you for spending time with the What's Up with Ward podcast. Again, you've helped us to realize that the world is a big place, but it gets smaller when we get to know our friends and the neighbors. So thank you again, and I'm going to wish you a good one, and you guys enjoy your day. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me again.
You're welcome.